It's the year 1348. You wake up on a cold morning. At first, everything seems normal. Farmers are already working in the fields. Merchants are opening their shops. Children are playing near the town square, but something feels strange. People seem nervous. Everyone is talking about the same thing. A deadly disease is spreading across Europe. Entire cities are being devastated. Thousands are already dead. Nobody knows exactly what is causing it. Some believe it is punishment from God, others blame evil spirits, some think the air itself is poisoned, but nobody knows the truth. The disease is getting closer every day. A nearby town has fallen. Almost everyone there is dead. If fear spreads faster than the disease itself, her families begin preparing for the worst. Some people decide to flee, others choose to stay. You don't know what to do. Then a traveler arrives. He looks extremely sick. Villagers immediately step back. The traveler suddenly collapses, and that's when the nightmare truly begins. The traveler lies motionless on the ground. Nobody dares to get close. The village healer arrives. Something is terribly wrong. The man's body is burning with fever, his breathing becomes weaker. Then people notice strange swellings, large black bumps cover his skin. Fear instantly spreads through the crowd. Everyone has heard stories about these symptoms. The Black Death has arrived. Within hours, the traveler dies. Panic begins to take over. Some people lock themselves indoors, others flee into the countryside. The town becomes divided. A few days later, more people become sick. The disease spreads quickly. One family loses a father, another family loses a child. Death becomes a daily event. The graveyards begin filling up. Soon there isn't enough space. The smell of death spreads everywhere. Nobody feels safe anymore. Even healthy people are terrified. Then one morning, you wake up feeling strange, your head is pounding, your body feels weak, and suddenly, you realize something horrifying. You rush to a mirror, your face looks pale, sweat covers your forehead, you can barely stay on your feet, then you find a painful lump, your heart starts racing. You've seen these symptoms before. The Black Death may have infected you. Panic takes over your mind, but you still have a chance. You decide to seek help. The streets are almost empty and most people are hiding indoors, others have already fled. Suddenly, you see a strange figure. The villagers fear him. He wears a terrifying mask. This is a plague doctor. People believe he can fight the disease, but doctors know very little about the plague. Nobody understands bacteria, nobody understands infection. The treatments are often useless. Some patients are even harmed by them, yet people are desperate. As the days pass, the town gets worse, more houses fall silent, more families disappear. The Black Death is winning. And your fight for survival has only just begun. Every morning brings more bad news. More people have died overnight. The graveyards are completely full and new burial pits are being created. Fear has replaced normal life. Nobody wants to leave their homes. Trade comes to a halt. Food becomes harder to find. Hunger begins spreading alongside the plague. Desperate people start fighting over supplies. Your condition continues getting worse. The fever refuses to go away. Every movement feels painful. The swelling grows larger. You begin wondering if you'll survive. Then another terrible rumor spreads. The plague has reached nearby cities too. There is nowhere truly safe. Entire regions are collapsing. Some survivors choose to flee into the wilderness. You consider doing the same. Staying could mean death, leaving could mean starvation. It's an impossible choice. As days pass, fewer people remain. Silence takes over the town. Even the church bells ring less often. The world feels broken, yet somehow, you're still alive. But the Black Death isn't finished with you yet. Weeks pass, and the plague continues its deadly march. Every day feels like a battle. But something unexpected happens. Your fever begins to fade, the pain slowly decreases. Against all odds, you survived. Many others were not so lucky. Entire families vanished, entire villages disappeared, millions of people lost their lives. Historians estimate that up to half of Europe's population died. The Black Death became one of history's deadliest pandemics, but the plague eventually began to slow. Fewer people became infected, fewer church bells rang. Slowly, life returned, survivors began rebuilding their communities, farms started producing food again, trade routes reopened. Europe would never be the same. The Black Death changed history forever. Labor became more valuable. Old systems began to weaken and new opportunities emerged. Out of tragedy came transformation. Humanity learned painful lessons that still matter today, because diseases can change the course of history. And survival often depends on knowledge. If you survived the Black Death, you witnessed one of humanity's darkest chapters and lived to tell the story. What historical event should we survive next? Subscribe for more survival documentaries and journeys through history.